Welcome to Hood Champion Boxing and Sports. In boxing, you find a way to win or you find a way to lose. But I'm going to tell you something right now. Alexander Usyk can do any and everything he wants to find a way to win as he gets ready to square off against Tyson Fury and the undisputed showdown in February. No matter what he does to try to find a way to win, I think Tyson Fury has the secret to ensure Usyk ends up losing that match. And I'm just being real with you. But let's understand something. We just take a look at the ages of these guys. Fury 35, Usyk 36. So Fury, although he looks older, he's younger. 35 fights for Fury, 21 for Usyk, 34 wins for Fury, 21 wins for Usyk. Neither guy has lost. Well, if you ask me, Tyson Fury, that man had the secret sauce and definitely had cheated his way to victory over Deontay Wilder. But that's a whole nother conversation. He did manage to get himself a draw against Wilder. Usyk, no draws, no losses. Fury's got 24 knockouts out of his 35 fights. And Usyk has 14 knockouts. So both of them have, they got enough power in those fists to make you miserable. Fury standing here, it says 6'7", but he's supposed to be 6'9". Usyk, this says 6'3", he's supposed to be 6'4". And as far as weight, I don't understand the stone thing, but I do know Tyson Fury has weighed up to 270 plus pounds and Usyk like 220 to 230. 85-inch reach for Tyson Fury, 78-inch reach for Usyk. That's huge. That's a huge difference in reach. And they call Tyson Fury the Gypsy King and Usyk the Cat. Now, understand this. There is a growing concern. Carl Froch sounded off on it, and I tend to understand what he's saying. That, although we're talking about heavyweights, right? You're coming off of Thanksgiving. You're coming off of Christmas. And both of these guys are getting their turkey and ham and stuffing, probably potatoes and bread too, and goulash or whatever else they're eating over there. For me to think that they're going to both remain disciplined through Thanksgiving, through December, I'd have to say they're professionals. Maybe they do. But for me to think that there's not going to be a little slip on both ends, I just don't think I'm that naive. Okay? But that being said, I still think that they'll both be ready for I think it's February 17th fight date. But Carl Froch says don't be surprised if the fight slips back again. He says, in addition to the struggle for fighters to refrain from indulging in the feast over the holidays, he's saying Tyson Fury already has a lot of grease that he needs to melt off of his large frame. And I think everyone will agree on that point that Tyson Fury did look very mashed potato-ish in the ring with Francis Ngannou. Now, I personally, I got the hairy ball on Tyson Fury. I personally think Tyson Fury is going to get his hand on the proper cocktail to make sure that he's in shape, that the grease has been melted off, that he's super fast, super powerful, has a beyond impressive punch resistance. Now, you may say, well, damn, Hood Champion, why do you say that? Why are you always giving Tyson Fury a hard time? Look, man, I got to give him a hard time. Because when you out here with a guy like Dr. Usman Sijjaad, right? And Usman Sijjaad was tied up and all that crap that was going on with Conor Ben. And this guy comes out, you guys can go look this up yourself, right? This is not me making this up. And he says how stupid a person must be to get caught taking performance enhancement drugs. And he brags about how easy it is to skirt the system, to not get caught, and how he knows for a fact the majority of the elite athletes in the UK in particular are doping. You got a doctor who's working the strength and conditioning, who's a pharmaceutical genius, right? Who's saying this. And Tyson Fury said, I am going to continue working with him no matter what anyone says. He refused to distance himself from Dr. Usman Sijjaad. I'm not making that up. Go on out there and read it, okay? All these articles you read, take it with a grain of salt, but it's out there. When I hear that, I gotta worry about Alexander Usyk. My first concern with Usyk, all right, you can say, well, Fury's much bigger than him, he's much stronger. I don't know about stronger, but he is much bigger than him. Well, he's got, this reach, like a 7-8 inch reach advantage. Well, true. But, Usyk is the cat. But I'm going to tell you my biggest concern with Usyk is the fact that he comes into the ring with irritable bowel syndrome. Alexander Usyk, I believe, right, he has IBS, irritable bowel syndrome. If you hit that man in the midsection, there will be a spill on aisle 9. This isn't something that started with Daniel Dubois. This isn't something started with AJ. This has been going on since he was an amateur. Anytime you get close to his midsection, Usyk shits himself in the ring. Ever since an amateur. And as a damn cruiserweight, as a heavyweight, now we're seeing the man doesn't like body shots. You get anywhere close to that midsection, he's going to fall out. He's going to complain. He's going to say low blow. Okay? So that's my biggest concern for Usyk. And if I was Tyson Fury, with that reach, I definitely, when I close the distance and Fury's, if he can wrap him up and put his weight on him and all that, I'd definitely be trying to bang him in the body. I may even hit him a low blow on purpose. Tyson Fury's not going to get disqualified. All that's going to do is they give him a warning. Tyson Fury fights dirty. Y'all know he fights dirty, don't you? Tyson Fury is a filthy fighter. Y'all know, people just talking about that elbow he threw at Ngannou. Forget that. Go watch that second fight with Wilder. And then watch what he did when he threw that elbow against Ngannou. And you won't be surprised that he threw that elbow. But you watch that second that second Wilder Fury fight, and you're going to see a pig in the ring. But continuing on. Usyk does a lot to prepare for fights. And Tyson Fury does too. Got to give him credit. The man can get in shape. He can, get the weight off. He has the discipline. But I just think when you have that help of a Usman Sijjaad, it makes me question your legitimacy. It makes me question just how hard you're working and just how I believe in working easy, working smarter, not harder. But when you are here taking the easy route, it catches up to you. And I truly believe he's taking the easy route because he's working with this damn pharmaceutical genius who's openly bragged about how easy it is to skirt the system. And why would you want to have something like that with you? I mean, goddamn, Angel Heredia and Victor Conti, they don't talk like that. They don't say nothing stupid like that. But even if people have the hairy eyeball on those guys, they're not out here openly talking about how easy it is to cheat, how easy it is to do that. So many people are doping. Nope, them guys are quiet. They're just doing their business. You look at David Benavidez, we can all day say, hairy eyeballs, something's different about David. Well, Usman's Angel Heredia is qualified. He's a chemist. He understands supplementation, right? He got a brilliant mind. Conti, the man understands supplementation. He understands. Usman Sijjaad is a doctor. He's qualified too. The problem I have with him is his statements. So no matter what Usyk does to try to get himself prepared using these unique and versatile training methods, right? I just have a feeling that he's going to be overwhelmed by Tyson Fury because I just think Tyson Fury has his preparations. It's going to be impossible for Usyk to achieve the type of preparation that Tyson Fury is going to bring to that ring. I just don't think he can do it. Now, remember, a lot of people say Usyk's the bigger version of Lomachenko. And, when you look at his training, you look at Southpaw and how he boxes in the ring, I get it. But there are opposite ends of the weight division, and what I will tell you is Alexander Usyk does a lot of running. He does a lot of cardio. Now, how much he does, I'm not sure, but I know he does a lot. But he does different cardio routines. He'll run, he'll jump rope, he'll swim. He even does rowing, ladder drills. He'll hit the heavy bag. Hell, he even dances. I don't know if y'all seen him getting jiggy and shit. Alexander Usyk will get busy in the damn training area if you put on some music. The man start dancing salsa up in there too, But I'm gonna tell you what, the different muscle groups that he works helps this man to respond. You know what I mean? To develop that endurance That's why you see him work from the first second of the first round to the last second of the last round. But I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to tell you this right now. High intensity isn't something you maintain throughout a fight. It's going to be different times in spurts where you show that high intensity. But the bottom line is he can do that the entire fight if he has to. That's why you see guys like AJ who tried to step to him. Usyk was able to pick up the pace and make sure that just his work rate blunted everything AJ was trying to bring to the ring. Until AJ hit him with that body shot, the fight changed. But AJ just couldn't sustain the attack. He wasn't really ready to commit. Now, there's something here that I think is interesting is Usyk does a lot of mind and cognitive training. Now, there's a table out there called a Schultz table where it's a grid with 25 randomly distributed digits. And that's helped to train peripheral vision, speed reading, and visual perception. So what that is you basically need to find all numbers up to 25. And it can be hard to see that when you're using your peripheral because, it can become distorted and the colors and everything, it makes it kind of hard to find quickly. But what that does is it helps to train your mind and vision to work quickly. And when it comes to boxing, it can help any fighter to be one step ahead of their opponent by just reacting to what's in front of them. Now, is that going to be enough, though, against Tyson Fury? I just don't know, man. I do think his balance and coordination drills that he uses, Alexander Usyk, I think that's something where it's going to be a huge, I think it's going to be a huge asset because he's going to need that balance. He's going to need that coordination because Tyson Fury is, going to probably close the gap at times and he's going to try to, grab hold of him and weigh him down, and Usyk's going to have to be able to get out of there. And that's going to require a lot of balance, coordination, and also power, which I think Usyk has. I think he has power that's really being kind of underestimated. And I think Tyson Fury is going to find out when he gets in that ring that, he may call Usyk the rabbit. He may call him all kind of harsh names. I think he's going to realize that Usyk is really built for tough. It's not going to be that easy to do to Usyk what Tyson Fury was able to do to guys like Dillian White and Chisora. Then this holding his breath underwater, things that Usyk does. Hey, my understanding, this man holds his breath underwater for like 3 to 4 minutes. That's crazy. And he juggles. So when it comes to Usyk, with these books that he reads and from, variation in tactics, maneuvering, weak points, and strong points, that's all helped with his mental warfare. That's why Tyson Fury just, starts to fall apart when he gets around Usyk, because when it comes to the mental warfare, Usyk is playing a whole different game, right? A whole different game that Fury can't hang. But what I will tell you is the area that I'm the most concerned with when it comes to Alexander Usyk and Tyson Fury is the strength and conditioning coaches. Usyk can do all this cool stuff, and it's all great, you know what I'm saying? But when it comes to Tyson Fury, I just don't think it's going to be able to compare to what he's going to bring to the table, just knowing who he has in his corner. Now, y'all can disagree with me with all you want. I'm just telling y'all the facts. I'm not sitting here making anything up. I am giving my opinion on Tyson Fury and Usman Sijjaad, and I do think there may be some foul business there because of what Sijjaad said. But that's just my opinion. I'm just telling you, it's a conversation we're having. But everything else I told you is all facts here. The things I talked about Usyk doing, those are things he does. If we talked about Tyson Fury having discipline to lose weight and everything, he does. But then having that guy Usman Sijjaad in his corner just doesn't help as far as his image, in my opinion, man. That being said, y'all keep cool. Tyson Fury and Usyk. Hopefully the date sticks. Hopefully they put Earl Spence and Crawford on that undercard, which is something I heard is a possibility. Hopefully Wilder and AJ end up on that undercard, which is a possibility. But if they did have Usyk, Fury, Wilder, AJ, and Crawford and Spence all on one card, man, that would be historic. And I don't think any fight card could ever top that. Well, now that the Saudis involved and they got that public investment fund, they may be able to top it. But right now, I don't see that being topped at all. That would be a meteoric fight card to have those 6 fighters in 3 bouts on the same fight card. Anyway, more to come on all that. Y'all keep cool. I'm in the breeze.